The Bears are who we thought they were. And that's why we took the damn field.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
And now it's time for this segment. It's time for the Come on, yo. First, come on, yo. Y'all gotta say it with me, though. The Cowboys fucking suck. God damn. The funniest thing is they caught Dak Prescott saying we fucking suck on the sideline. You see Mike McCarthy throwing down his clipboard. And these niggas going for a fake punt with a punter throwing the ball. They just... Now you got Dak out for multiple weeks.
That shit all started last year, and when you ain't want to get a running back and try to trust Tony Pollard, then you didn't even re-sign him back after this.
This shit just comedy. It's just and now they traded for somebody for a Jonathan Mingo like he gonna make a difference.
Ooh.
It's just comedy every week with the Cowboys.
Let me take my hat off. Ladies and gentlemen, the Dallas motherfucking Cowboys, also known as America's team. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to remove. I know we said I was going to give them 30 years. I was going to let them get the rest of the season out.
Nope.
But ladies and gentlemen, it's a wrap. Jerry Jones must be crying himself to sleep every night knowing that his going all in was not intended to be what it was supposed to be. You waited to sign Micah. Nigga hurt. Can't play. You waited to sign Ceedee. He's doing what he can. But you know why he only doing what he can? Because the last motherfucker you chose to sign, who's the top, highest quarterback in the league.
It's Dakota Prescott.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Dak motherfucking Prescott.
Now I gotta go find 2 quarterbacks on my fantasy team.
He cannot. He cannot lead this football team to any kind of progressive glory whatsoever. No matter how much effort Ferguson or Tolbert or shit even Dowdle give to try to help the team. Damn it, it's just not enough.
It's the same shit with Tony.
When Dak Prescott.
They not doing it with Dak Prescott as a quarterback.
They just curse you.
And like, let's not, I'm not just going to put on the offense. Defensive coordinator. Such a great defensive coordinator. But what happens to you defensive coordinators when y'all get in charge?
When they get in charge
of the Dallas Cowboys, because the defense sucks too. Diggs, you motherfuckers suck. Micah Parsons not there. Fucking ain't never.
Darnell Mooney was fucking Trayvon up.
He was man.
Cowboys' 2 best chance in the last 20 years maybe was last year. And get your popcorn ready.
Right now, the Cowboys they are in danger of becoming the laughingstock of National Football League because right now they're fighting to not be the bottom of the division with the New York City Football Giants. They're comfortable there. You know why they're comfortable there? Because they got 2 Super Bowls in the last 20 years. So they can do that shit. You ain't got no Super Bowls, Cowboys. Why do you suck? You just signed 3 Pro Bowlers to extensions to be sub 500 halfway through the season.
Come on, yo.
They can't even get to the NFC Championship.
Here. I'm all in. I'm all in. Sometimes being all in means you narrow. You remove the months out here that are in the future. And you narrow it down to where all we're talking about is right now and the next playoff season. And that's it for everybody. We're all in. We're all in. It's all right there. Let's, okay? We all got some things out here in the future, another 2 or 3 years on contracts, all that stuff. Let's all get in here. 0 right now in this. Dak's got his year. Contract, let's focus right here. We all got a lot on the line for that playoff game. A lot of it. So you've got to understand a weird way of looking at it a little bit.
All right. Next, come on, yo. The New Orleans Saints. This is a come on, yo, because remember they started 2-0, and they was acting like the Saints.
They started off the season with a blowout.
Two blowouts. They was acting like the Panthers and the Cowboys. They acting like they was all this. They went on lost 7 straight, and I was trying to figure out why is a bum ass Dennis Allen still y'all coach? Dennis Allen has never been a good coach.
Injuries.
You said injuries. Where was Dennis Allen ever a good coach to begin with? First of all, Dennis Allen has always been a bad coach since he was the Raiders coach. He went 8-28 with the Raiders.
He got fired on that when Derek Carr.
I know. First of all, how would you ever coach? This man is the defensive coordinator. The only reason why he was still the Saints coach was because he was part of Bounty Gate.
Yeah, he's part of Bounty Gate.
That's the only reason why he was still there coach. Well, come on, yo.
I like how Tough talked about the Saints. The Saints they just bad news.
Just gave up Marshawn Lattimore. Cam Jordan complaining about losing to the Panthers.
Yeah, I already know that he's done.
And like you just said, they started the season blowing out the Panthers, and then they just lost to the Panthers. Ladies and gentlemen, the resident conspiracy theorist wants to spin the bin and give y'all another perspective. And while we talk about the Saints losing, who won the Saints? The Carolina Panthers. Now, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I want to give high praises and well wishes to the Dalton family and that accident the family got in. But ladies and gentlemen, this isn't just coincidental that although Andy Dalton wasn't playing good, wasn't playing bad, but it was about time for him to take a break. And I bet this car accident comes out of nowhere. Guess who's back in the lineup? Bryce Young, the former number 1 pick. If he has a decent game, he takes out the team that blew his ass out in week 1, which is the reason why we considered benching him in the first place. Damn, don't it look good. And then, you know what else he did it again? He did it against a semi-healthy Saints team with a returning B-Car, although they lost Olave. But for the Panthers to win this game and Bryce Young to be back, it's poetic of how you just don't know what the fuck is going on in that division down there. With the Saints and the Bucks, they go do a lot. I mean, like I said, Falcons blow leads in Super Bowls. Bucks just having to get Hall of Famers out of nowhere and win Super Bowls, you know. Panthers didn't get right, and the Saints try to kill people. So, I mean, never know what's going on in that division.
You don't ever know. All right, never come on.
And they're going to fake it. Hayball's got the first down and more. He's shoved out of bounds. You know, at the last moment, they shifted Taysom Hill, which may have led you to... Carr looking left, lofting left for Wilson, and he can't hang on. Mike Jackson on the coverage, and the Panthers will take over.
Come on, yo. I'm sorry I had to include this down. The Indianapolis Colts.
Come on, yo. All right, y'all know what happened with the situation with Anthony Richardson. He took a play, came back in. Then Shane Steichen came back and said Joe Flacco was the starter going forward. And then what does Joseph Flacco come back and do? He stink up the joint. He don't do shit. He said Joe Flacco still your quarterback going forward. And this week I'll be talking about how quarterbacks don't have kind of development
I get what
anyway.
you're saying, but I watched that. That was just a weird game from the beginning of the game. Game 7's in the half.
You done? You still going? What are you doing?
I would be a hypocrite. But Josh, Richardson's not having a good season. He got like fucking 8 interceptions.
Anthony Richardson?
Yeah, that's fucking.
No, but I'm saying the come on, yo, was that Joe Flacco came in and did nothing, and he just said he was a starter for the rest of the season.
Only one game. The other game he played, he had a good game.
I understand what Top's saying, but
Vikings have one of the best defenses, so.
I understand what Top's saying, but on a degree of, I would be a hypocrite if I went against the grain of the stuff I always say about young quarterbacks. And this is the perfect scenario. Although you want to invest in your future, Andy Richardson, you got to understand he's still young. This benching to me is reminiscent of Bryce Young. And to me, it's even better because it's not Andy Dalton that's coming on the bench. It's a Super Bowl winning 18-year vet that has experience in these games. Now, I bet the arm ain't the same. The IQ might not be the same. The mobility may not be the same. But I'm sorry, I got to agree that even if it was we going with Joe Flacco next game, if it's going forward, you go with Joe Flacco going forward. Because he has experience, because he has a Super Bowl, because he's the veteran,
And you go with that knowing you have the young gun in the bag. Who's been watching for the next 3-4 games, taking what Flacco's been doing, waiting for Flacco to come back to the sideline and pick his brains. So I feel like this works for the Colts because let's not act like these niggas winning the division or something. This is another learning year. This is another learning year. It ain't over yet. Darren, stop it. They only two. I know my boys suck. Why come you can't just take yours?
Because they don't suck. Every single, what they 4-5, every game in one possession games. Go look it up. Every single game.
I mean, Bengals can say
8
the same
points or
thing.
less. Exactly, and they 4-5.
No, but my thing with the whole come on yo in general is that you got the starting quarterback and you played as worse as Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, my thing about the Bengals.
It's only one game though. Anthony Richardson had over
division.
6 games.
Well, alright, that's true. Alright,
now the Jags and the Titans are the two things.
Yeah, last come on yo. Man, the Chicago Bears back in there to come on yo. I don't give a damn. Another thing, Chicago Bears. First, the incident with Tyreek Stevenson, with him not paying attention and giving up the Hail Mary the previous week before when the Commanders won. And then this week, when they barely could score against the Arizona Cardinals, and Caleb Williams' father got a nerve to complain about Matt Eberflus when Caleb Williams can't even complete 50% of his passes. Come on, yo.
I mean, let's be real. You can't be complaining about the head coaching, the offensive play calling, and nothing. When your son was one of the most highly touted number 1 picks we've seen in the last 10 years.
It's Allen as Williams takes another hit, and now he's grabbing at the back of his leg as Aquara was there. Pops up on his feet.
I'm sorry, this just does not make sense to me. This is your rookie quarterback. This is the face of your franchise. I don't think he should have been out there for the 2 minutes.
And
hope he's okay.
That's it. The Cardinals' winning ways continue. They've won 4 of their last 5.
All right, so one thing I'm not going to do is too much support of Caleb and his peoples, anybody around him crying and complaining about the offensive play call and the coaching, whatever that they feel like is affecting his success with the offense. First of all, you were one of the most highly touted number 1 picks coming out of college that we've seen in a decade, dog. Like, Baker ain't get this, Johnny Manziel ain't get this, Bradford, probably since Tebow.
I literally was about to say Tebow. Yeah, right, it was since Tebow.
Like, you were put in this position to be the next, as they keep saying, Patrick Mahomes.
Maybe already comparing that.
Like they gave you everything you needed. They gave you a future Hall of Famer, Keenan Allen. They gave you an established.
They built the offense perfectly for him.
They bought you a 2-way guy and DeAndre Swift. Like, they gave you so much stuff. And it doesn't look like that you put in the effort on the offseason, make sure you were fully prepared to step into the expectations of a number 1 pick. Not just any number 1 pick. The number 1 pick, the likes of a LeBron James, like a superstar, Zion. Like, I don't feel like you were ready for these things, and like, some of this got to fall on Caleb Williams. Some of this, like you said, barely being able to complete a pass, barely being able to get 50 yards in a half. Like, that's shit that even the bummest backups, Mr. Irrelevance, 5th round picks can do when they get in the game, as long as they get a chance. I see motherfuckers in the last 2 minutes of a blowout get 50 yards in 2 minutes, and you got 3-4 drives to do that and can't do it. So it's like, I got to really question, like, where's his head at, and did he really want to be as good as they trying to make him be, or did he just hope he want to be pro?
And then I always come back around to this. I was telling Darren this. I remember when I was watching stuff for the draft, and Louis Riddick was always saying that he thought Jayden Daniels should have been the number 1 pick, and they was up there telling him that he was crazy. They was like, "You think Jayden Daniels is going to be better than Caleb?" And Louis Riddick was adamant and kept saying, yeah, I would pick him as a number 1 pick. And he was like something was wrong with him. Well, which I gotta say now, people want to come play with the Commanders and Jayden Daniels. And that boy looking like a top 5 quarterback.
Yeah, man. There's people actually want to go to the Commanders. They want to go play with the boys.
What Caleb doing is this real overhyped person with a better offense at that.
And that's why I said when it comes down to a couple weeks ago, I don't think Caleb was really ready for this. They put him in this position that he was never ready for, and he was forced to be in it. Meanwhile, Jayden was never put in the spotlight. They ignored him. They overlooked him. He was able to chill, just work on his game, and now everybody's so surprised when he was already that good. But y'all didn't care about him. Y'all only cared about
That's a perfect way to put it.
Y'all didn't care about Drake May. Y'all didn't care about JJ McCarthy. Y'all didn't care about nobody else that came in that first round but Caleb Williams. And now y'all mad because Caleb Williams not giving y'all what y'all wanted. And all the other quarterbacks, Bo Nix having a damn good season for over 500. There's so many quarterbacks, rookies that are doing way better than what Caleb Williams is supposed to give you at a minimum. And that looks bad.
That's it. Come on, yo.
Bad, bro.
I agree with that.